Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. Holy shit, it's been a long time since I've done that. Oh my god. Alright boys, so today I've got kind of like the updated character I posted about a week ago for you guys. It was the CI Crit Bow Trapper. And I've got a pretty interesting outline for you guys if you guys are curious. There is so much that you can do with this character. Unfortunately, I don't have it to the extent that I would like it right now. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the outline of the tree, kind of showing you where we're going. So this is what we've got as of right now. Again, this is a crit trapper that we're playing. And our future goal is to go into Overcharge here, come in, grab Amplify for extra AoE, pick up Faith and Steel. And I feel that Amplify is going to make our build a lot less clunky. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and show you it for right now with what we've got. So you can literally use anything that you want. This doesn't have any specific element in it, as you can see from the tree. It is just scaling pure crit. And I have 2 power charges to pick up. I've got Overcharge plus Uber Lab for Forbidden Power. Now, I'm running Trap and Mind Damage, Fire Pen, Increased Critical Strikes, Fire Trap, and Conk Effect. I do need to get a Strength Belt because I've got, like, shit strength, so I can't really do anything there. And in my chest piece, I've got Lightning Trap, Chain, Increased Crit, and Cluster Trap. Now, I'm using Lightning Trap for now because I don't have a 5-link. I feel with a 5-link, I can make Ice Trap. Well, I mean, I don't know. The problem with Ice Trap is I need to get a quality Ice Trap for AoE, and I need to get Amplify for AoE. This is kind of like the big concern of the build right now, is it feels really clunky in a way. Like, mobs kind of stay alive with a bit of HP. This guy's only 75, and I'm not really used to CI. My gear is kind of mixed-matched. I've got an insane chest piece. I've got a shit helmet, shit belt, kind of all the rest. Now, one thing to note is this character is not self-found anymore. I decided to drop that. It's too annoying to try to gear myself like this. And I am using the +2 bow, which may be swapped to a Death's Harp later for pure crit multi or something else. This is just kind of like a super simple budget version. And then I've got a Soul Strike as well, which is kind of like one of the core components of how this character works and why you could play it as a trapper. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a T5 and just do something really simple on it. What do we got here? No reduced crit damage. I'm not ready for that yet. Shocking ground monster damage? There we go. Alright, so now, we can hit about 10,000 energy shield on the character, so that's kind of one thing I'm looking forward to. You can easily hit over 10,000, actually. I've got ES here, and I've got these 3 ES nodes to pick up, an ES node here, and then, of course, swapping out all my gear. So let's go ahead and get the character kind of started. I would like to run Tri-Res on the or Tri-Curse, but right now we're just running Assassin's Mark along with Temp Chains with Discipline. You know, I don't think Lightning Trap can clear T5 maps yet. This could be a bit awkward. I might have to go Pierce Lightning Trap. I mean, it's not so bad. It's not so bad for a 4-link. It's okay. Like I said, you can see monsters stay alive, and it's quite clunky right now. I'm working to fix that. Like I said, I've got to play around with quite a few traps to figure out exactly what it is that I like before I get this actual, like, this build setup. The single target seems to be fine with Fire Trap. You can see it kind of right here. It takes care of most mobs pretty easily, again, on a 5-link. But I'm more concerned about what I'm able to do with, like, offensive, you know? So I'm thinking it's going to be maybe Ice Trap and Fire Trap late game as crit. One thing to note is that Magma Orb does significantly more damage than Fire Trap. In fact, it can do up to about 4 times the damage of Fire Trap on a single trap if the hit overlaps with itself. The problem with Magma Orb is the skill moves in like slow motion, so pretty much anything can dodge it when it's on a trap. So that is definitely one thing to take into consideration. And like I said, we're still kind of trying to figure out what the fuck we're doing with the character. I did note that, well, not note, but I did think that if I went Beast for Showl, which is a unique you can get, it has 10% ink AoE, but I do have a really good chest piece already, so I don't necessarily know if I want to do that. But I mean, I'd like to be clearing maybe like 5 times as quick as this right now. So I'm thinking Ice Trap is gonna be the way to go later on. Or what I could do is I could just put my AoE in my bow, and I could just you know, have a +2 5-link lightning trap, which would almost double the damage maybe, which is pretty big as well. Survivability wise, I can show you guys how it's gonna go. You can see I've got really good ES regen. This is from Soul Strike and Wicked Ward, which is in the Occultist tree. Wicked Ward is basically if you take damage when your ES is recharging, you still recharge for 4 seconds, which is insane to have on a trapper because you normally can't leech or anything. So it gives you like all the sustain you would ever want in the entire world, which is really, really cool. But it's not enough because I want the deeps, man. We still gotta work around the deeps and see what we're doing there. I'm pretty excited to just play around with a bunch of different skills on the stream as well, to see kind of what works for where. I might have to go back to Firestorm Trap, but I'm pretty sure Ice Trap is significantly better than Firestorm Trap. Shock Nova Trap also was not too bad. Shock Nova worked out pretty well. I felt I just needed a bit more damage still. And I didn't like the cooldown of it. It's double the cooldown on Lightning Trap and Ice Trap. See, but what concerns me is, like, this is a T5 map with, like, no defensive mods on it. And I'm struggling to kill... Not single target. My single target's okay. But I'm struggling with AoE, which makes me believe that I'm going to need to change up my links quite a bit. Who's this boss? Oh. Yeah, single target isn't bad, like I was saying. And with Bow Lightning Trap, it'd be much better as well. Alright, so I kind of want to just show you guys a little bit of the other setup I was doing. Not to take too much of your time, but let's go just Ice Trap. Cluster Trap. Let's go crit with, I need Ink AoE. Where's my Ink AoE chilling? Here we go. So this is the setup that I'd like to use, which I think is going to be better. Now again, I need Amplify for AoE here, and I need a Quality Ice Trap for AoE. I think that's 25% increase the AoE I would get in total, which is quite a bit. The damage of Ice Trap is much better than of Fire Trap, or sorry, than of Lightning Trap. So this is how this one works. I know this is Dried Lake, but it's just an example for, like, to show. It does much, much, much more damage. It is kind of interesting to note that the lower the cooldown of your trap, the more uptime on power charges you have. Which is always kind of, you know, good to have. See, it actually almost killed Nightwing. Like, the Ice Trap damage is actually, it's quite insane. You just gotta make do for the clunkiness of it. Because whenever you're not playing Saboteur, it gets kind of awkward to use Cluster Trap. I'm also thinking of maybe using, I think they're called Hair Trigger Jewels, for some activation range. Thinking if you wanted to go damage as well, a 5-link option for a 5-link option would be Elemental Focus, which is really good. But I'm probably just gonna use crit damage if anything. See, this is kind of when you can tell you still need a bit more AoE, because you're not quite hitting everything yet. You're almost hitting everything, but not quite. And I think getting higher crit rate will help that as well, since each trap is rolled differently.
I need more mana.
Yeah, it just, oh man, it just melts these packs alive. Mr. Vol, are you here? I think I'm like #1 worst Vol finder NA. Every time I highlight a video that goes in a dried lake, I can like never find Vol. Mr. Vol! Where are you? Oh, here he is. Or not. Oh, here he is. Okay. You know my fire trap stunned him? That's pretty funny. Fire trap just stunned him out of his charge. So fire trap could one-shot Volt as long as I crit. If I had like a, what is it called? A lightning trap setup, or ball lightning trap, it would have one-shot him, so it's not too bad. It's an alright character, like I said, it's kind of something I was playing around with, trying to see what I could do with it. I don't know how long we'll play it for. Like I said, I really need to see how the extra AoE with Amplify is going to work with Ice Trap. I think that's going to be a huge deciding factor of whether or not I'm playing this character farther or not. But anyway, I hope maybe this can give you guys some ideas as to maybe if you want to try out a different type of trapper. You know, there's so many different ways, like I said, that you can modify the character and kind of make really anything you want out of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it didn't take too much time from you guys. And as always, I'll see you boys all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.